All right, so for the first one, it says graph the polygon's image after a reflection in the given line, x equals -2. Now that's the x equals -2, that's the line of reflection. So here are the steps. Step 1, draw line of reflection. So we're going to draw that x equals -2. It's x equals, so it's going to be a vertical line at x equals 2 on the x-axis. So go to sorry, there you go. So we're going to go to -2 on the x-axis, and then we're going to draw a line of reflection. And now it says count how far each point is from the line of reflection. So we're going to count how far. So A is on the line of reflection, so that's 0, and it says go the same distance from the new points. So 0 spaces away is still going to be right there. Yeah, whenever it's on the line of reflection, it's still going to stay on the line of reflection. Now let's find the image of B. That's 2 spaces, or 1. So we go 2 spaces as well. Da-dum, B prime. And for C, we have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces. And there's C prime. Now we just, oh, I didn't write it. Connect the points to the line. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And that's it. Now it's reflected. Looks the same except backwards. Okay. So now, question 4 says, trapezoid JKLM is rotated 180 degrees about the origin. What are the new coordinates of J prime, K prime, L prime, and M prime? So the first step, oh, here's our points. So the first step is label the points. Okay, I made the lines really light so that we could see the axes. Okay, so let's look at the points. So J, what is J? It's -2, comma, -2. K is -1, comma, 2. L is going to be down to 2 and +2. M is 2 and -2. And for the second step, it says change all signs for new points. Okay, so when it's rotated 180 degrees, all we have to do is just change all the signs. So because it's going to be -x, comma, -y. All right, so just change all the signs. Here, this is a -2, so we're going to make it a +2. You don't need to put the positive, but I'm putting it just so you know that we're changing it. Here we have a -2 as well, and change the sign, becomes positive. That's it. Here we have -1, change the sign, becomes positive. Here we have a +2, change the sign, becomes negative. Here we have a +2, change the sign, becomes -2. It's a positive, so change the sign, becomes -2. Change the sign, becomes negative. Here we have a -2, change the sign, becomes positive. Okay, and that's all we have to do. It doesn't say to graph, it doesn't say to graph, it just says what are the new coordinates, and that's it. All right, if it was 90 degrees, then we would have to switch the x and the y and then make the y negative, change the sign of the y. And if it was 270 degrees, we would have to switch the x and the y, and then switch the sign for the x. All right, but it's not. So let's look at the next one. It says graph triangle JKL with vertices j negative 1 comma 3, k 2 negative 4, and L 3 comma 0, and its image after dilation with a scale factor of k equals 2. So step 1, plot points j, k, and L. So let's plot j negative 1 comma 3. So we go to notice that it's scaled by 2. So this is a 4. It's in the second spot. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Negative 2, negative 4, 2, 4, 6, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. So notice that it's scaled by 2. So be careful. Okay. You can scale it however you like. That's just how I scaled it. Here we have negative 1 comma 3. So we go to the left negative 1 and up 3. 2, and then in between 4 and 2. And that's J. And the next one is 2 comma negative 4. Go to the right 2, and then down 4. That's K. And then the last one is 3 comma 0 L. Go to the right 3, and it's up 0, so it just stays there. That's our triangle. Oh, connect with lines. Second step. All right, so there's the original. And now, third step, multiply points by factor 2. So it's a scale factor, a dilation of the scale factor of 2. So we just multiply everything by 2. So negative 1 times 2, negative 1 times 2, 3 times 2. Here, k is negative 2, 4, negative 4, so 2 times 2. Negative 4 times 2. L is 3 times 2, and 0 times 2. So let's do that. We have j prime is negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. 3 times 2 is 6. K prime, we have 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 4 times 2 is going to give us negative 8. And L prime, 3 times 2 is 6. 0 times 2 is 0. All right, so now we're just going to plot those points. So negative 2 comma 6, go to the left 2, and up 6. There's j prime. And then k prime is 4 comma negative 8. Go to the right 4, down 8. And L prime is 6 comma 0. Go to the right 6. And that's it. And then connect. And there we go. I'll connect the points with a line. That's it. And that's all. Graphing JKL with its image. Okay, so let's go into the next one. It says find the length of QS. So QS is from here to here. It's broken up into two parts, QR and RS. So to get the whole part, the whole thing, you need to put the two parts together. So step 1, add QR and RS. QR is 12. RS is 46. And when we add those together, we get 58. And that's it. Number 7. Measure of angle RSU is 82 degrees. Find measure angle RST. So we want to find RST, this small angle right here. Okay. Angle RSU, the whole thing, this whole thing is 82. The whole thing is 82. We know TSU is 57. So this part here is 57. Right? But we don't want that part. We want this part right here. So 82 is the whole thing. And this part is 57. So how much is left? We're going to subtract the small angle from the whole angle. So the whole angle is RSU minus measure of angle TSU. So the whole angle is 82, the big angle, minus part of the angle, which is 57. And 82 minus 57 is going to give us 25 degrees. And then you can check, you can add 57 plus 25, and you should get 82. All right. So here it says angle Uwx is a straight angle. Find measure angle Uwx and measure angle XWV. So this is a straight angle here, Uwx. That means it's 180 degrees. Okay. Now it's made up of two parts, two angles. This part right here and this part right here. Okay, so UWV and VWX. So those two make up 180. So what we do is first add two small angles, add the two small angles, x and x plus 12, and set it equal to 180. So we're going to add x plus 12. So add those two together and set it equal to 180. And then we're going to solve for x. So we're going to combine like terms first. X plus x is 2x plus 12 equals 180. We're going to subtract 12 on both sides. And we get 168. And then we divide by 2. And we get x equals 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x is 84. But that's not what they want. They say to find measure of angle Uwx and measure of angle XWV. So we need to find these two angles. So we're going to substitute the solution into both angles. Okay, so the first angle is x. So measure angle Uwx. That's what it said. Uwx right there is x. Okay, so instead of x, we're going to replace it with an 84, and ta-da, finished. Now measure of angle XWV. That's x plus 12. X is 84. So replace the x with the 84. Plus 12 gives us 96. All right, and there we go, degrees. And you can check, add them together, you should get 180. 84 plus 96 should be 180. All right, and the last one, we have number 9. Find the value of x that makes M parallel. This means parallel. The two vertical lines means parallel. And number 1 says set angles equal to each other. So if you look at this, M and N are parallel, all right? They're parallel, so we're looking at parallel lines with a transversal. So here we have this angle and this angle. So how are they related? Notice that they're in the same spot. Okay. So this one is on the bottom left. Okay, there's top left, top right, bottom left. It's on the bottom left. And here you have the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom left, bottom left, bottom left. You see that they're in the same spot. Those are called corresponding angles. So corresponding angles, when lines are parallel, they should be equal. So we're going to set those equal to each other. So 75 equals 5x plus 15. And then, second step, solve for x. So we're going to subtract 15 from both sides. We get 60 equals 5x. These cancel out. Divide by 5. You get x equals 12. And all we wanted to find was the value of x, which we did, and that's it.